In this video, I will talk about the most commonest mistakes people make which will lead to hair fall. And if you want to know all about the products, what you should avoid and what you should use, what diet tips you should follow, then you should keep on watching. So hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you don't know me, hi, my name is Moksha Rathore and I talk all about skincare. In this video, obviously I'm going to talk about hair care because this is the most requested video on my Instagram. So here it is. Okay, so there are a lot of mistakes which people make which leads to hair fall, but in this video I will talk about only the top 5 ones which leads to hair fall. Coming on to the first and the most commonest mistake people make, which is not combing their hair before washing them. Now you obviously know कि जब आप बाल धोते हो, when you wash your hair, lot of knots और tangles हो जाते हैं hair में. And now when you don't comb before washing your hair, the already जो developed tangles और knots है जो पहले से है, उसके बाद आप वॉश करने के बाद जो और tangles हो जाएंगे, this will be very very difficult to remove. And when you try to comb it out, बहुत ज़्यादा hair fall होगा because of all the tangles and knots in your hair. So always remember that you have to comb your hair before you wash them. Coming on to the second commonest mistake, which is tying your hair up in a towel. Now this is very important and you need to know that जब आप towel में hair बांध के रखते हो, it causes a lot of pulling on your hair and this can lead to receding of your hairline. That is, you will notice a lot of hair fall from the frontal region, that is this portion of your hair, and this does not look good. So try to avoid wrapping your hair in a towel. The same thing happens when you tie your hair in a bun or a tight ponytail. जब आप बहुत ज़्यादा tight hair बांध के रखते हो, this causes a lot of pulling and hence hair fall. So the ideal way to dry your hair is always pat dry your hair, or you can wrap it around on the mid-lengths of your hair and not on the scalp. And make sure you never rub your towel against your hair because this can cause a lot of frizziness and split ends and hence hair fall. Another thing which you need to keep in mind is that don't use rough towels for your hair. Always use the soft ones, and if you don't have that, you can use a t-shirt to dry off your hair. Now coming on to the third commonest mistake which people make, which leads to a lot of hair fall, which is using too many hair care products. Now so many people use hair oils, hair masks, shampoos, conditioners, hair serums, etc. and a lot of different things at one time, which is not at all good for your hair. इतने सारे products use करना बिल्कुल भी right नहीं है because हेयर ऑयल यूज करोगे आप मसाज करोगे, हेयर मास्क यूज करोगे आप अगेन मसाज करोगे, shampoo again massaging, and using all these products together leads to a lot of massaging which is not good at all. So always remember to keep a very minimum hair care routine, 2 या 3 product maximum. And since we are talking about hair products and hair fall, I want to mention a few recommendations which you can use for your hair. First, coming on to the hair oils. Hair oils are great for your hair, especially those hair oils which contain onion oil. Onion is rich in sulfur, जो hair health promote करता है. It also helps in thickening of the hair and will prevent hair loss. The onion hair oil which I recommend is from Mamaearth. It is perfect for those who want to thicken their hair and also want to prevent all those hair fall. So you can use that, and also I will mention a few more options in the description so you can check them out. Coming on to the second product, which is shampoos. Now शैम्पूज से ज़्यादा फर्क नहीं पड़ने वाला बिकॉज वो सिर्फ 2 या 3 मिनट के लिए आपके हेयर पे रहने वाला है एंड उससे ज़्यादा डिफरेंस नहीं दिखेगा. सो डोंट इन्वेस्ट अ लॉट इन शैम्पूज, बट ऑलवेज मेक श्योर दैट यू यूज माइल्ड वंस. उसमें ज़्यादा सर्फेक्टेंट्स नहीं होने चाहिए. The one ingredient I want you all to look for in your shampoo is sodium lauryl sulfate. Now sodium lauryl sulfate is a surfactant which removes all the oil from your hair, but it also makes your hair very very dry. Now हर shampoo के पीछे ingredient list लिखी होती है. Go and check in your shampoo if sodium lauryl sulfate है first 6 ingredient list में. So don't use that shampoo and make sure that you don't buy anything containing this ingredient. But if you have sodium laureth sulfate in your shampoo, then you can use it because it will remove all the oil without extremely drying out your hair. So make sure you check that in your shampoo today itself. Next, coming on to the conditioners, again make sure कि sodium lauryl sulfate आपके conditioners में भी नहीं होना चाहिए. And since we are talking about hair fall, make sure that your conditioner has a label which mentions volumizing, thickening or strengthening in it. Now coming on to the fourth mistake which people make is not using the right comb. Now you will say comb से क्या ही फर्क पड़ता है, but it is very very important. But before that you want to keep in mind that you have to comb your hair 2 times a day, once in the morning and once at night. This is very important so that you don't keep accumulating all those knots in your hair. And for combing your hair, I would recommend using a wooden comb instead of plastic one because plastic combs पे जल्दी से oil stick हो जाता है and जब आप this oily comb को अपने dry hair से comb करते हो, this causes a lot of friction, split ends and therefore hair fall. So yes, try avoiding plastic combs and instead use wooden combs, which is much better. Now wooden combs help by spreading the oil from your scalp to the rest of the part of your hair, because oil सबसे ज़्यादा आपके scalp पे होता है and wooden comb helps to distribute it to the rest of your hair. If you want to buy a wooden comb, you can check out the brand QUREZ. I will mention it in the description box below. And if you want a 15% discount, you can mention my code Moksha Rathore at the end of your checkout. I will mention all the details below. Coming on to the fifth commonest mistake, which is not eating good. Obviously, when you're eating unhealthy food, oily food, this will lead to hair fall. But if you want to change that and inculcate good eating habits, I would recommend using a lot of protein-rich food in your diet. If you are a vegetarian, include more dals and sprouts. Also include dairy products, which is dahi, paneer, milk in your diet. And if you are a non-vegetarian, include eggs, meat and fish in your diet. Also, there is a drink which you can make at home, which is great for hair fall, which is mixing amla, lemon, carrot and beet. Mix all these 3 to 4 things in your blender, make a juice out of it and drink it at least once or twice in a week. This will help to combat hair fall. So in this video, I mentioned 5 common mistakes which people make which leads to hair fall, but there are a lot of different factors, which is stress. Obviously, you need to know that stress can cause a lot of hair fall. Using various styling products, which is using hair straighteners or curlers, or using a lot of hair gels and wax for boys, this can lead to hair fall. Another thing is you should not wash your hair every single day. Wash your hair only 2 to 3 times a week and that is enough for you. Also, never ever sleep with wet hair, because wet hair is more prone to hair fall. So you don't want to do that. Also, don't comb with wet hair. And if you want to know more about what causes hair fall, you can check out my Instagram, which is moksha.rathore. There I have mentioned a lot of tips and tricks about hair fall and also about skincare, so you can check that out. So this brings me to an end. I hope you find this helpful. If you do, please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. You can also watch these 2 videos right here, and I will meet you again next time. Bye.